Alrighty, folks. Hello and welcome to Darlington Raceway. My name is John Theodore, streaming live at twitch.tv/John_A_Theodore. Recorded version of this broadcast at youtube.com/John Theodore. I want to thank you all very much for tuning in. Going to be in the number 88 Corey Busch for Congress 1987 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. 123 lap race tonight. This is the first of 4 qualifying races for the Retro 500. The top 10 tonight make it into the big show, which will be on Labor Day. All the qualifying races and the feature event are going to be broadcast on Podium eSports. There's also a $500 prize to first place in the main event. So tonight, it's about getting a top 10. Obviously, want to finish as well as you can. Try to go for the win. Whoever wins is going to be on pole tonight. And then second place will start 5th, and so on back. 4 positions first. Then next week's qualifier, the winner gets 2nd, and so on. PodiumEsports.com to sign up if you're interested in checking it out. We got a bunch of qualifiers going on. Highly encourage folks to do that. Also want to say we got Nathan Jurgenson hanging out with us in Discord tonight. Nathan, if you want to say hello to folks.
How's it going? Doing my Q lap.
Same, I'm just rolling out for mine now. Only 1 lap of Q here.
Oh, only 1 lap. We
Yeah.
should have known that.
Yeah, they said that. Race control said that, and
I might have been using the restroom.
right. He had a lot that he had to go through too.
Green flag.
In the restroom?
No, the
Okay.
lot of race control notes.
Anthony Burroughs connected. Wonder if he's racing.
Oh yeah, he's running this thing. It looks like he's good.
Coke driver now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he got a Coke ride.
Well deserved. He's been good for a long time, and been climbing his way up there. So good on him.
Checker flag.
31-4.
That's not bad.
No, that's not bad. Not my quickest one, but it seems like folks aren't putting down their absolute quickest in qualifying either. So
Honestly, I probably would have gone slower had I seen it was
puts me right in the middle right now. Yeah.
Oh, Garrett Manes connected. We got another Coke driver.
Yep. The strength of field shot up to 3.7K.
Well, top 10's getting to be more of an accomplishment here, so that's good.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it should be hard. I think it's going to be tough. We also have fast repairs, so
we do.
We have 1 fast repair in the race. So yeah, it's not like if folks wreck out that it's going to immediately take them out.
Well, we got guys jumping in with no practice and and a fast repair. That scares me a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, I used to be terrible at this track, Stevie. This is really one of those places where you have to put in a lot of laps. But it's so rewarding once you figure out how to drive it. It's one of the most fun places to race because you're off the throttle, you're on the brakes, you got to be pretty precise with your steering inputs. It takes everything. So, it's one of those places that really rewards you for practicing and getting better at it. Looks like we got
where you run your pace. Just run the pace that you can run where you'll never hit the wall, and that pace will just slowly get faster and faster and faster. But just don't overdrive it, and don't try to drive as fast as the fast guys right off the bat.
Absolutely, yeah. You want to race it's an old saying at Darlington. I remember every broadcast that I would watch when I was watching NASCAR as a kid back in the day. It's like they would always talk about you race the track here, you don't race the other drivers. That's how you get yourself in trouble.
I heard it's hard to tame.
Yes, it's very, very difficult to tame.
Yeah, difficult to tame. That's what they call it. The track.
Too tough to tame. Too tough to tame, in fact. I have tamed it 5 times, and it's rewarding every single time.
You've earned it. When you win here, you've earned it.
Absolutely. All right.
I am so satisfied with that.
Nice. Maines just put in a
Why'd you have to
3-3-3.
call? I mean, why'd you even have to get in here, Garrett?
Hey, put you on the inside line.
Yeah, I was so happy with that.
A few minutes ago, I was like, what should...
Good win, Garrett.
Time to do work today, guys. Do work.
Good luck, everybody. All day long. All right, here we're going to do the pledge here. I pledge to be a good sport, whether I win or lose, to know the people online are real people and my words have real impact, to set a positive example with my behavior, to speak up against discrimination, hate speech, harassment, and abuse, to show integrity by honoring the rules of my opponents and my teammates, to stop, listen, and reassess if I'm told that my words or actions are harmful, and to respect others even if their sincere opinions are from my own. Exclamation mark GLHF, my Twitch channel chat. Link in the description below this video if you'd like to take the pledge yourself, be part of making online gaming a better, more pleasant place for everyone involved. All right, Ace, I didn't realize you're in this one too, man. That's awesome. She spun in your qualifying and you got to start in the back. That's all right, man. There's going to be plenty of time to gain spots. Where you start here, it's 123 laps. It really doesn't matter where you start.
Yes, it does.
She won't be out of Congress, man.
Hey, Chad.
Oh, you're at the Glen. 10-4. I think she's pretty secure. She's very popular within her district, just like AOC. And Corey is doing awesome work in Congress. She just got a major political victory, which is huge for a freshman congresswoman. I would dare to say that she's maybe been the most effective freshman congressperson that I've ever seen in my life. Nina Turner's district went 80% for Joe Biden in 2020 and 80% for Hillary Clinton in 2016. And Nina Turner didn't have an incumbency advantage. Corey lost her first time around too, and then she came back and won the second time. I'm not saying that she won't have a challenger. I'm not saying that it's a gimme. No sitting politician should feel like they are entitled to their seat. I think that that's a huge problem, but, you know. Corey's doing awesome work.
I'm turning off my fast repair right now.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, I don't want to use that accidentally.
Mm-hmm.
You might want to turn off your windshield thing, too. It's not a tear-off. They actually squeegee it.
Oh, jeez. Really?
Yeah.
You're teaching me the ways of the 87 car. I love it.
You might want to get it at some point, but,
Nah, I like the dirty windshield. Days of Thunder style.
Yeah, I'm actually turning off fuel, I'm turning off my lefts, and I'm turning off the tear-off for right now. I'll put the lefts on, I'll add stuff back if I want to, but since you got 77 laps of fuel, you can burn off 30 laps and then just go at 40 from then on.
Right on.
Yeah.
Hey, P. Willie, how you doing? All right, here we go.
12,
We're going green.
Maybe.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, man, pace car's off. Drive smart there.
Oh, he's maybe starting.
Honestly, you can basically have a half tank, so 11 gallons. This is 22 gallon. I'm starting in second.
Green flag,
5,000 RPM in second is good.
Outside.
Missed a shift there. We're just going to take it easy through one. Everyone's going to get singled out. That's the only double file start we're going to have to do all night. Single file from here on out. I think I fell back to 9th there on the start, but we're fine. Oh, I'm glad Nina didn't win for the People's Party. People's Party.
Sorry, Colton. I was trying to back off and give that.
If Nina ran for the People's Party, she would lose by 50 points or 40 points instead of by 4 or 6. And then she'd never be able to run in a Democratic primary again.
Oh, that was weird. You started getting loose and it just knocked me sideways.
Yeah, I like the Nashville track. That one was fun to race at. You do have to use the brakes at an intermediate. That's a fun track. I enjoy that one. Already seen some tire smoke.
Actually wasn't even loose.
Oh, even better.
So yeah, we're sitting ninth right now.
I'll just let you go, man.
Lap 5. We get to about lap 10, folks will be, oh goodness.
Oh, he just
Good save.
backed his car into traffic.
I have poop in my pants
Single
now.
file, please. Pit road
Why would
is
he back on
closed.
track? That was weird.
I don't think he had any control over that.
Well, yeah, it looked like he was kind of stopped, and then he just let go of the brake and rolled up into the lane. But
So was
I
that the
didn't know
lapper,
there
or
any
was that a
poop
lead
going
lap
out,
car?
so I just pulled
I
off
think that was a
the-
lapper. He was way out ahead.
Oh, yeah. That was that guy. Okay. Too early to pit here. I'm not
You
pitting.
think so?
All right, we need to
Yeah.
be behind
That was
the
only 5 laps.
72. Pit road is open.
Those guys are really using their tires up here. I was happy to just kind of let a couple guys go.
Yep. Burroughs didn't qualify. He's already up to 11th.
Yeah, they're going to be in for a rude awakening, though, at lap
Well, that was
10,
great.
15.
Been a yellow. Let's
Mhm.
stay
We're
down
going to
there.
restart behind the 72.
Yeah, exactly what Garrett just said.
I didn't hear what he say.
Said if he would have held his brakes, there wouldn't have been a yellow.
That's probably true.
He was way down there.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I wasn't close enough to see. Did he like slowly roll up, or did he more ricochet off? Because like these cars do have really bad brakes.
Yeah, he was kind of sliding down to the bottom, and instead of just kind of holding his brakes and coming to a complete stop, he just kind of, right at the last second, lift off and let the car roll.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
to his credit, he did then get back. I don't think it was intentional. I don't
No.
think it was. I think it was just, kind of a rookie move there.
Yeah. I think all of that was an experience.
Yeah.
That's a shame. Hope he comes back for another one. Or who knows,
He
you know?
got fast repair. Yeah,
If he got a fast repair, he gets some more caution. Like, he had to tow, so he's going to be a couple laps down. But, there are only 20 on the lead lap right now. Remember what I said that I think a lead lap finish will probably get you a top 10 here?
Yeah, that's an interesting over/under. Curious what the people in the chat think.
Yeah. Chat, if y'all would, just... I don't have any mechanism to do it for real, but, like, over/under, cars on the lead lap, I'm going to say 10. Like, that's the qualifying thing. Will it be less than 10 on the lead lap, so which means that we have guys who are a lap down that end up making it, transferring, or will it be more than 10 cars on the lead lap at the end?
Just because you took 10 or less, I'll take more than 10.
Yeah.
But I think that's a really good number to pick, too. Like, how many cars started this race? Like 26 or 5 or something?
It was 25, but according to my standings, only 24 actually started. And we've already lost 3 guys disconnected, and then that guy, so we're down to 20 cars. And then the guy that wrecked and is 3 laps down now. So he'd need a lot of cautions to come back. So we're basically down to a 20-car field now.
Yeah, these guys up here, a couple of them are running really, really hard too. Like they're dying to be too wide in 1 and 2, and it's like I don't really get 123 lap racing. You only need to finish in the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Like the guy that wants to be too wide out of 2 isn't going to finish the race anyway, so you might as well let him go.
Right. Chad's really aggressive. He's really quick. Definitely trophy or steering wheel kind of driver, though, for sure.
I respect it.
Yeah, I respect it. It's not my style. It doesn't mean I don't respect it. It's just not the way that I drive. It does, like, it's no judgment. I like that there are different driving styles. That's one of the things that makes racing cool. I think it's similar to other... I really think it's an artistic form of expression when you get up to this level. You know, like, the way that you decide to drive your car, your
Nathan,
style
how's
is
the,
unique.
Right side here.
Barely. The paint's barely scratched. You're all good. No fender damage.
I figured. I didn't smack it. I just scraped it, but that's Darlington. And these things are tanks.
I hear
Yes,
they
they
call
are.
that a stripe.
True.
And with the safer barrier, it's actually a guardrail, so, you know, you actually get a stripe here, as opposed to when it was a concrete wall for a while, you really couldn't get a Darlington stripe. Those were crashes, those were not stripes.
I bet pace car's off. Be ready.
You remember that in the 90s, and dudes would just, like, pancake the entire right side of the car? It's like, that's not a stripe, that's a wreck. That is a wrecked race car.
They put 2x4s behind the door.
Right? Here comes Burroughs. Whoa.
Appreciate it.
I'm actually thinking that I might want to start putting some pressure on the guy in front of me just so that I can keep myself in the top 10.
Hey, Colton, I just want to let you know you're thinking about the lab. It's not bad.
That worked.
I'm not bothered by it.
Started talking about it, and he makes a slip coming off of,
I'm trying to fix it, man.
Clear.
I like my whole family on the Wi-Fi.
One inside.
Colton's blinking real bad.
No, you're good.
Still there.
I'm not affected by it. Yeah,
Door
you
corner
keep doing
clear.
you.
No, it annoys me though. It's Stoner. I'm trying to blink the whole time.
Yeah, it's not a fun thing to mess with.
guys at Burroughs Lover are just so freaking quick. It's insane.
You forgiven him for wrecking you?
I still
years
remember
ago?
it. I still remember it. He took away my first shot at a league race win.
Inside. Still inside. Clear.
But yeah, I basically forgiven him for that. As a kid. I did slip.
One inside. Clear. He needed.
That was unnecessary. Who was that?
What happened?
Dude just overdrove it into 3 and ran into my bumper and then got himself loose and he just hooked it in front of the field. I think he might have alt F forward because I can't believe that didn't bring out a yellow.
Jeez. No damage?
Not for me.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Kind of letting people go that want to race.
Yeah. Anyone see the number on that truck? It was the Al, I'm calling that the Al Borland car. He's got his entire paint scheme is looks like a flannel shirt.
There we go. There we go. Got some track all by myself. I'm gonna make these tires last.
I think that's the guy in the pits, Daniel Hindre. That might have been it. Maybe that was. I don't think it was anything intentional. I think he just made a mistake. So now we're down to 19 on the lead lap. I think my under's looking pretty good. That's the thing, like if you tow, even if you can tow and use your fast prepare, you're still gonna lose 4 or 5 laps if it's under green. And it, like, because the caution detection part of the track is so narrow and there's so much, like, runoff room down the row, you can get really long green runs here.
Yeah, a lot of people forget that about
Still
Darlington.
inside. Still inside. Clear.
Most wrecks don't bring out yellows here.
Mm-hmm. I just let 2 go, so now I'm in 11th. Not the position I wanted to be in. And
Guys go.
Cody's 2 cars behind me now.
I'll let you go here. Go ahead.
I think these guys are going to be in for a rude awakening here in about 10 laps.
You think? Trying to decide if I want to run a little long on this first one since we had the yellow laps, or if I want to stay kind of on strategy.
Yeah, I'd just pretend now the race is 119 laps.
Let me know
Yeah.
if you want to find. Just save it.
So hard to not go as fast as I want to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just really managing my pace. That last lap, I was 0.3 quicker than the leader. So I think that they're. I think you probably were too. I wasn't the quickest guy on the track,
What are you
but
running?
that was a 32.7.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think he just slipped on that lap because he was back up to a 10th quicker than me on that one. Looks like the fastest guy's a 32.6 right now.
Yeah,
This is where we're going to see folks who were too hard on their tires. It's going to start showing up about now, I think. That right rear will just get way too hot. And someone will spin out. That's why I kind of want to maybe run it a little bit long this first time. I think we could get a caution for a self-spin for folks who don't know the distance of a run yet.
Go ahead, take it. Thank you.
I'm actually outside of the transfer spot right now, so... Slow Burn, how you doing, man? Welcome, welcome.
Oh, the leaders are getting bigger.
Oh, yeah. And Manes just went to the lead.
Didn't take him too long.
No, it did not. Yeah, no surprise there. Field's bunching right back up.
Sorry about that, 85.
I think some of those guys up front, they're all running side by side now too, but like, yeah, they still got life in their tires at lap 25, I'm sure.
It's about to get real spicy here.
Yeah, Chad seems to be having trouble finding a spot to slot back down in line. He lost the lead, and then he lost like 5 more spots.
Hey, Colton, your connection is perfect right now. Real solid. Oh, man.
boy.
Dang it. Ah, saved all my tires for nothing.
Together, but
I was
Yeah.
catching on them so fast.
is closed.
I think I'm going to go ahead and take 4 here.
Yeah.
No sense in, like, track position right now doesn't matter that much.
No fuel.
Road is
Mhm.
open.
Yeah, I'm not going to take fuel. Keep it light. And I'm not going to take a tear off, so, you know, other guys doing 4, we might pick up spots on that way, but yeah. Daryl, how you doing? Finally hit 2K iRating. Nice, man. Well done. Congratulations. That's an accomplishment.
Start looking for your sign. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop on the sign.
All right. Well, I got a minute of optional out of that.
Oh, no.
I might actually go ahead and take that, even though it's going to put me in the back. I think I can work my way back through, and I'd rather have the repairs done.
Yeah. Long race still.
Long race, but yeah, I'd rather just go ahead and... I don't think it was slowing me down too much because it's to the rear,
Huge letdown.
but I think I can get back through the pack. I'm not worried about being in the back right now. Also, I think there are other folks
Gotta love
taking
the RNG in
repairs,
these cars.
so...
Some people taking 2 tires, too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, was there actually...
I'm not
like
going to be
a
able to get all the
5-second
repairs, actually,
differential
because
between them?
pace car's going to come back around.
Yes.
Nice. Love to see it.
Go, 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 go,
Imagine
go, go.
in the E-Racer, if you'd gotten screwed by that.
All right, buddy. Line up behind the 65.
So S.E. Martin did get his did get back out there, and he's only 1 lap down now. Max R Brady, who had disconnected earlier, is 2 down. So we have. Oh, I'm sorry, no, Jason Coe2. Jason Coe2 is 1 lap down. S.E. Martin's 2 down. So he did get 1 back.
Hey, Sue, how bad is
We
my
have
right
19
side?
on the lead lap right now.
You are pretty scraped up. The problem is, like, where the exhaust pipe is, it's like pushed in. Other than that, you're fine.
I got lucky.
Correction, we've got 18 on the lead lap because Dylan Hastings is going a lap down in the pits. I'm going to roll off 16th here.
All right, so we're going to have to come around the 54.
Right rear was at 67% at the end of that run there.
They could be lining up
My
behind
tires
the
were
65.
84.70.
I was at 80 and
Kevin, where'd you
67.
Yeah, we were
I
going
started-
to be rocketing through the field.
Yeah, I started driving it a little bit harder there towards the end of that run and started making up some time.
1 to go.
One to green. So I didn't get all my repairs. I got
By the
about
way,
half of them
Brandon,
done.
You should be
pedals
lining up
already.
behind the
Yeah.
65.
Was it affecting your speed a lot? Didn't seem like it.
That's the thing. I don't know. I don't think so, but I kind of got past after it happened, so I think all my damage is to the rear, though.
Well, we got looking at a 92 lap race here.
Mm-hmm.
So
Buddy, let's get ready to
30
roll.
lap
Your
runs.
tires are cleaned off.
Yeah.
Double check those belts.
Cody took 2, as did Chad.
Great.
That is
That's off.
a
Be ready.
that is a veteran
Ready.
move right there.
Ready.
We'll pull that out of our pocket later.
Green, 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 green.
Ah, I love single file restarts. Just look at how orderly that is. I'm with Mark Martin on all that stuff. Double file restarts, green-white checkers, the whole playoff system, all of that is a bunch of stuff designed to make it less likely that the guy that deserves the win actually gets the win.
Outside. Still out there. Clear.
I mean, if you're handing out spots, I'm gonna take them.
Guy in front of me is net coding into the wall every corner, and it's freaking me out.
I hate when that happens.
It's Colton Zimmer, so I know he's a good driver, and I can kind of trust him that he's not actually coming to a stop.
Still, it's distracting. It throws you out of your rhythm.
Mm-hmm. Two tires are hanging tough up there.
Yeah. And at this point, it's all equal. Like, it was only those first couple laps where it would matter.
Interesting.
Now, at this point in the run, there's literally no difference, and if anything, 2 might be faster. Although I think that that's more... Yeah.
When the setup's tight.
When the setup's tight, but, like, even now, it's like there's literally no difference once the right sides are back up to temp. Because, I mean, your left side tires were in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys probably won't change lefts all race. Yep, that guy just got the wall a little bit. Oh, they're getting racy up front. There's some stubborn guys up there.
Yeah, maybe they think we'll get a caution every 30 laps, so there's no point in saving tires.
That's possible.
I'm not banking on that, but...
Nah. But at the same time, I do want to get back into the top 10 if I can.
Mm-hmm. In case it starts raining, call the race.
Right.
They're bringing rain to iRacing. Could any moment now. That's how they're going to introduce it. You're not going to even
Right.
know.
It's going to be in the iRacing Daytona 500. You're just going to get rain in the middle of the race.
Yeah, 5-hour rain delay.
It'll be like loud, and they won't throw the caution for 3 laps. Just to make it realistic.
Yeah, I want those hour-long rain delays.
Yeah, man. I can run just chatting sessions during the race.
Man, you play Madden with Bubba Wallace.
There you go. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Bubba throws the football during it, so we play Madden. It makes all kinds of sense. Almost forgot which end of the track I was on there. It's
Don't
never
do
good.
that.
Yeah, no.
I saw you do that once. It didn't turn out good.
No, I was very angry after that. I'm going to let these guys sort this out on their own. And get a real good run off the corner.
Inside. Clear.
Definitely a strategy you can use at Darlington to great effect is just let other guys overdrive their cars.
Working the bottom. Clear low.
If you're chasing a guy, like, you don't need to necessarily make a big effort to pass. Just stay right on his bumper and make him uncomfortable for a little bit. You'll often get him to slip a little bit, and then you can make your pass just fine. I've been that guy. I'll just say, I've been that guy to make the slip too more than once here.
You're pretty erratic, Ken. If you'll just let us go, I'd appreciate it.
Hope you guys take it. Yeah, go. You did not wall every lap.
Oh no.
What happened?
Looked like a lapper just slid up into Garrett in the middle of 1 and 2 up there.
Yeah, it's messy. Bessie Martin, he's getting out of the way best he can, though.
That's the guy that brought out the first caution.
Yeah, he's on the struggle bus here tonight.
Yeah, he
I don't
is.
see much at all.
Sounded very, very, very bad. I was
All
kind
right,
of a dead
this
man
guy's
there.
holding me up a bit. I need to get by him.
Yeah, but I could not get put in the wall. Any higher and I would have been.
Need to work a good exit off too.
A lot of guys bumping the wall up here.
This guy's hitting the wall almost every lap in 3 and 4,
Ugh.
but not hard enough that I can get around him.
Yeah, he's going to come to a stop one of those times.
Yeah, I'm just taking a real low line through 3 and 4. Oh, goodness.
Car stopped in front of you, Caution's
What
out.
happened?
That man just took that man out. That was a legit just
All right, buddy,
takeout.
laps by yourself
The
in
heck
field.
was that?
Pit road is closed.
You pitting?
Behind the 65.
That was pretty gross.
What do we
John, I
restart?
don't know about you, but I just had a lot of poop come out.
That
God.
that looked bad. And yeah, I'm with you, Roswell, man. I was worried about that one. I'm glad I got through.
You taking
Pit
4
road
2
is
here.
open.
You and me both,
2.
man. That gap opened up just
Gotcha.
in time. Thank you to
I'm
those involved for holding the brakes as well.
gonna put,
I'm putting 6 gallons in.
yeah, 6 gallons in. I'm gonna go ahead and get my tear off. And yeah, 2 tires. It's tempting to not pit here, but you just get run over.
Uncheck your fast repair.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Someone's going to use that by
We need
accident.
to be behind the 65. Line up behind the pace car.
Oh,
Yeah.
God darn it. I just got a speeding penalty in the pits. I was
Oh,
doing
no.
all my black box stuff. Well, that's a bummer.
Well, go ahead and take 4 then.
Yeah.
Later,
Start
Daryl.
looking for your sign.
Thanks for stopping by, man.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dang it.
Oh, rip Garrett.
Stop on the sign.
Can't believe I did that. Well, that's what
Still
I get
got
for playing with all my
22.7
black
option.
boxes.
Yeah. Better now.
Go, man, go, 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 go. 0 speed.
Why does my pit crew suck?
We're going to have to come around the 2. They could be lining up behind the 18.
I mean, they're horrendous.
You paying them guys enough?
They're supposed to be getting paid?
That's what happens when you get involved in the
hell,
next wreck
driver.
and
Right. That's why you got the
What are
fast
y'all
repair.
pit deltas looking like?
Hit Delta?
Like, when you stop, how much time
I
does it
think
take
we
for
should
you
be
to get
behind
into
the
the box
18.
and out?
11 seconds.
We all took 2 up here.
Yeah, Garrett, I took 2 there, man. Don't get on your guys too bad about that.
Okay, that makes so much more sense. I'm not sure why, but okay. I don't drive these cars enough to understand why you just took 2.
yeah, that's these where I am.
We're saving the left side for later.
Yes, I'm sure.
It's still telling me to let some people by here.
They could be lining up behind the
The
18.
In the Know Club is very exclusive.
You got to come run with us every week, man, to figure that out.
Man, these guys aren't catching
Garrett
up to the field. I'm gonna
Garrett
get
Konrath
black
has
flagged.
figured it out.
I mean,
I'm gonna get fucking black
I don't
flagged.
know.
You're 2 to green. You're
That
2 to
makes
green.
more
You're fine.
sense.
You're fine.
Oh, we're 2 to green. Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
No one's catching up here. If no
Let-
one's
let-
passing, everyone's staying behind me.
Do that.
Well, just
I feel like
pull
there's a little
down and
bit
let 'em
more
go
to
by.
be in the know about.
Oh, yeah.
We're on 1 to go.
Oh, we were 1 to green there.
we're 1 to green now.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you in this? Are you into your correct spot now?
Unless more people are pitting, I think I should be good here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm running
72's on the lead
I'm
lap.
coming, Nathan.
19th. Jason's 1 lap. S.E. Martin is 6 laps down. I think he's officially out of it at this
When you
point.
get it past me.
It's telling me to stay behind you.
I'm the lucky dog, so you should be good.
Get a little deep breath there, buddy. Grab those belts. give
I've
a
got
little
no
tug.
clue where I'm supposed to be here.
Just do what iRacing says and then let race
Thank you,
control know
It's
that there's an
changing by
issue.
the second.
Yeah. Let race control know there's an issue.
Yeah.
Pace cars off. Be ready. Be ready.
Looks like it's all sorted.
Green flag. Looking good. Outside.
Yep, all good.
Still there outside.
I'll let Manes and Burroughs by. See if I can slot him
Go
behind
there.
them.
All clear.
Wherever I get in line, I should be able to hold that.
Working the bottom. Still inside. You're clear. Inside quarter. Still on the inside. Still inside. Inside is clear.
Sort out in front of Colton there.
I'm dodging guys wrecking. They're wrecking all over the place back here.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think that's the second time I've run into you.
It's gonna take me all race to get back up there, but it'll be fun doing it.
Just take 2 at one point. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Guys still haven't caught on, so. I came out of the pits in 4th. I didn't hold on to it, but I'm in 7th right now, and I should be able to settle in here. Hey, G. Benson, thanks for that sub, man. Let's get some sub hype. 38 months. Really appreciate you. Uh-oh. I did not get the runoff 4 that I needed.
Still there. And clear.
Well, that's
Well,
exciting.
Cody just had a moment. So we're basically driving a 70-lap race here. I would say that that's 35-lap runs.
Yep.
Which that could very well play into our hand, because I don't think that the rest of the field, with the way that they're driving, is going to be able to make them go 35 laps the way that we can.
Unfortunately, I'm having to drive really hard.
All that talk about being in the know, and then he looped it, huh, Garrett?
Crazy.
They knew I was there.
What a loser.
Well, Manes worked his way back to the lead.
Nice.
Chad's staying right there in 2nd and is working on him. Burroughs is 4th. Cody fell back to 5th with that slip-off 4.
17th to 12th so far in this restart.
That's nice. That's better than I did when I was back there.
I just hope I have enough tires. So if it's 70 to go, that's 35 to go is when we want to pit.
Right.
So it's 23, so it's 12 laps before lap 100. What is that, lap 88?
87, 88, yeah.
Yeah. How come math is easier to do when you're driving?
Oh, it's not. I could do that so much faster if I wasn't driving.
I'm like, when I'm not driving, I'm like, what? But when I'm driving, I can, like, do all the pit math, like, so easy.
You know what depresses me? This actually came up today because I saw it. Have you seen on Facebook or whatever social media platforms you choose to actually participate in those posts where it does, like, the, like, very simple arithmetic where it throws, like, a multiplication sign in the middle and asks for people to do the answer?
Oh, order of operations?
Yeah, and 75% of the comments get it wrong. I'm like,
interesting.
God, it's so depressing, man.
Yeah, because, I mean, when do you need to know order of operations in your everyday life?
Not that often, but it's also, it's like, we learned that in, like, before 5th grade, I feel like.
You've had a lot of time to forget it.
I guess. I don't know, man.
Whatever y'all are doing is working, that's for sure.
I'll tell Garrett after the race or something.
Yeah.
For those of you guys watching,
Why ain't some of that
well,
movie
if you
got
watch
on the
my
bottom of
channel, you
24?
know. 2 tires are the same as 4. Like, the wear on the left side tires does not
driver
matter
huh?
unless it gets down into the 20%
You need
range.
to run the top.
There's a visible PJ1 down there just for him.
Oh, I've been down there. I can't do what you're doing.
See, I never even did the Please Excuse My Dear Aunt Sally. I just know that you
2
do
years ago to now.
multiplication and division before addition and subtraction. Now, the other stuff, I think the next hierarchy
Pretty fun. I
is
like it better than the top.
squares and square roots and stuff like that. That stuff I can,
Yeah, not
like,
dying is fun most times.
that stuff I don't have as readily ingrained. But just the basic concept that you do the multiplication and the division operations before you do the addition and subtraction ones. I never needed an acronym for that because you really only need to remember two things. If it's additive or
Man, that
multiplicative.
just wrecked me.
Yeah. I
Oh,
just-
no.
I don't know.
How bad?
Pretty hard.
Sorry, Nate.
Yeah, I got an apology. Foreman. Why you
He's
chase
showing everybody
somebody
lying
back from
before the
so
race.
far back and they wreck themselves and you?
Oh, that's
to hold you
annoying.
off?
Yeah.
He didn't. I mean, I didn't spin out, but I got a bunch
Oh,
of
tap
damage
out the
on.
back now. You don't got to change it.
Well, you do have the fast repair if you want to take it, but if you don't have to, that'd be better.
Understand both lanes.
You're almost back up into the top 10.
Oh, come on,
Yeah,
man. You're a
sitting 11th
trendsetter.
here.
I was the fastest one in the top 10 on that last lap there.
I'm not sure if I can get to lap 88. How hard I've had to
I gotta
drive.
stay well versed.
I mean, you can, once you get into the top 10, you can back it up. Like, right now, if you're in a cushion, you can just ride.
I'm in a cushion.
Okay, yeah. That's a good time to at least let the tires cool off, because heat's part of what wears them.
No, I can't figure out tire settings.
You know,
I tried
like
it back
Lana
in my
Del Rey
corners
said,
that morning.
just ride.
Hasn't helped yet.
Man,
First Lana Del Rey reference probably ever in a NASCAR stream.
What's your steering ratio? You have it 16?
absolutely no one anymore on
Whatever they put
iRacing
it at.
gives it up if you've got the line going into one. I'll give that up almost every time because I I need to learn how to do that because everyone else fights that.
Yeah, you gotta learn to run run the top into one.
Big part of it.
At some point, you're gonna need to do it, and
Right.
you don't want to just if you give that up, you might get trained right by 3, 4, 5 guys.
That's the problem is that, yeah, like if you're in a train situation, that's when you really need to do it.
Yeah, when I let guys go, I always look to see how big the relative is behind the guy behind me.
Yeah.
If it's 4/10 of a second and he's pressuring me, I'll just let him go. But if it's like 2/10, no, because then you're gonna get trained.
Here's the thing, though, is that like the battle that I was just watching, they both did fine. They
Sometimes
figured
the
it
road
out.
just doesn't
It's good
cooperate down
racing.
there. That's for sure.
Lap 69
just
complete.
perfected it.
Nice.
Nice.
I just haven't had somebody breathing down my neck for 20 laps.
Cody's worked his way back into
Gotta
fourth.
put on a show, man.
Burroughs is third.
Thank you, Colton.
Look at Chad, man. Running second between two pro drivers.
It's awesome.
Heck yeah. Series regulars versus the ringers.
I think it's starting to go away. It doesn't have
Outside.
grip with it.
There we go.
Very
Outside. Clear.
See, that I at least appreciate.
Under the line down there.
I gave it to him when he had the line on me. He gave it back.
I don't think we go
I like
under
that. Thanks, Landon. If the damage is hurting me, then I must be a lightning. 'Cause even with the little damage that I've got that's still unrepaired, I'm putting up the fastest lap sometimes. And I've been running
we
these
could've
guys
gotten to
down.
a long run, man. If we had ever gotten to a long run in those first 2 runs, man, we were going to be killing those guys.
We've got it now, though. Potentially.
Yep.
The only thing that compromises the long run is that, like, if they don't know where it's going to be, when the right front hits the cliff, you can kind of feel it and drive through it because the car is going to go straight. If the right rear hits the cliff and you're not ready for it, you're going around.
Right.
And I think that that's what's going to happen. That's why I'm glad that we're on a 35 lap type strategy as opposed to a 30, is I really didn't want to be in a situation where I was pitting before other folks. I want to pit a little bit after them, ideally. But I feel like with this situation, someone might spin out before they realize that they need to pit. We'll see. I also don't know what their win numbers have been. None of us have been announcing them, so for all we know, their wear could be fine.
Chase this guy down, chase Colton down from a straightaway back, fully alongside him into one. He tries to race me. And
that I can't. And there's no one behind you either, right? Like,
no one.
Yeah, that.
I mean, I chased him from seconds back.
That will that will put me on tilt. Like,
I mean, I gave him
oh,
a
it doesn't.
lane. I didn't give him more than a lane, but I gave him a lane. Like,
yeah,
I don't.
That's just frustrating, man. I get it. It's for the transfer spot, but like it's also
transfer spot, but like
we're also
I'm
50
saying,
laps from the finish.
Yeah. Like I also, chasing back from an entire straightaway. Like when I got hit there, I fell a whole straightaway behind everybody.
Yeah.
And I've been, running everybody down, and he sees me. I don't know.
Now, speaking of history,
he just spun out too.
Oh, there we go. Do you remember my deal with Garrett Konrath?
No.
Kansas NIS fixed. Put me in the wall off 4 on the final lap. I ended up second.
Yeah, I guess I do remember that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I do remember that. Yeah.
And he was, he apologized about it. Like, racing driver, man. Racing drivers have long memories. So
surprised you raced right there. Going into one.
I'm gonna put like 7 gallons in, I think. Gonna take 2 again.
Yeah, just rights.
Just to get the track position. G. Benson, you're proud of yourself. Tell me why.
Start looking for your sign.
Lucky dog coming on the outside.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop on the sign.
I'm not doing my fast repair.
Yep.
Go Mango, hard.
I only have 23 seconds.
Oh, look who learned to do 2 tires. Mr. Manes.
I thought I'd give it a shot. We still got 50 to go, right?
Yes, we do.
Looks like you should be lining up behind the 80.
Yeah, so we're
gonna find out how far off I am.
We're not taking lefts again for the rest of this race.
Yeah, 'cause I lost a lot of position.
No. Yeah, definitely not. Oh, you're in 4th now.
2 tires.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming a lot of guys took 2
Yeah.
only.
I think Chad just took 4 for the first time so that he'd be good for the rest of the race.
We don't need fuel for the rest of the race either, I don't think.
Correct, yeah. I can turn fuel off now.
Yep.
Yep, that was the last fuel that I'll need.
But we probably can't make it to the end on tires here. 45 laps, man, that is interesting.
No way.
Actually.
Ooh, man. We're starting too far up front to make that work.
Man.
That's the thing.
But you need to pit like lap 20. Like you got to make that call at lap 20, and that cautions have been coming out about lap 30 into each run.
Lap 25 to 30, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I'm riding it out. I'm not pitting.
That's
I'm not
fair.
pitting on the
Yeah,
greens.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to try to ride it. So I'm gonna be The other thing is that we can afford to give up a few spots.
Yep.
being cautious at the beginning of the run, which is how I want to drive this anyway.
Yeah.
Got a
You spin
black
all in
badge
about that.
breathing down my neck. I'm going to let him by.
Yeah, I might try to go forward. I might try to run hard here for a few laps and then
done that.
switch over. I just don't want to get trained all the way back to like 12.
Yeah. I think I'm going to lose on the over-under, by the way. We got
The,
17 on the lead
made
lap
me
now.
spin out earlier. I
Yeah, all the
did
cautions have,
something stupid.
you know, kept
You'll be
people
fine.
from losing a lap on pace, and then you get a lucky dog every caution.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't pour.
Yeah, and folks are...
I didn't
yeah,
feel
there
the
were
need
less
to,
wrecks than I was expecting.
bring
I
it
was
up.
thinking it was going to be attrition
But
that
then
would
again,
take people out.
The way I was driving it. doesn't
Well, it
surprise
might
me.
be a wreck fest now.
And 1 to go.
It might be. We'll see.
Yeah, it might be. I hope it goes green.
Need a
from here.
black flag.
Yeah.
They're passing under yellow. These guys. are
Right,
not
yeah,
catching
40,
if they
43 lap run. That's going to... Your
Controls are doing that.
tires are going to be...
Also, is there a stream?
Someone's gonna spin. Like, someone's gonna try to go 43 laps, and they're gonna self-spin, like just happened this last
Podium.
run.
Right, yeah.
And 4.
Like, once that right rear starts going, you're done.
One of that.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta make sure that car looks good on the broadcast.
Yeah,
Hey, you know, how
so...
bad is my right
Damn, Garrett,
side?
you're gonna be famous.
We're going
I
one
want
to
you out
green
of
here,
there.
driver. Your right side looks fine.
Coming around
Oh,
the
crazy,
31.
No visible
Got the
damage
bumper
that I
pad
can
car
tell.
done up. And
Nice.
Inspired my Coke car.
Yeah, these things are tough.
Dragging your
I
brakes
got
a little
hit
bit there,
a
bud.
ton.
Get the temp
How much
Imagine
repair
you
damage
and
did you
Coke,
have?
All because me and
23
Chad thought you had to
seconds.
drive a dirt street.
Oh, yeah, you're fine.
Hey, these 87s, this is a whole new world
Made
for
a
me.
difference. I promise
Mhm.
you that.
Oh, man, pace car's off. Drive smart there.
Teach me to wheel.
I like how Manes is having fun with these. Leaning in on it.
Green, green. Nice job. Straight. Smooth now.
Having trouble rolling those gears without an H-pad in there, driver?
My first time shifting with the clutch on paddles ever.
You can also do that in the Skippy. Actually, the Skippy's like that by default. You have to use the clutch, but you also have to use the paddles.
Just about goof.
A little bit looser
Oh,
at two
yeah, I
tires.
saw it.
But only like it's only going to be for a couple laps that it'll be like that. It's going to even out very quickly here, and then it'll just be the same for the rest of the run.
Gotcha.
I'm
Wrecking in
being...
the bag.
Oh boy. No yellow. I'm taking it very easy on my right rear.
I got Burroughs breathing down my neck here.
Yep. I would pull over and let both of you go, but it looks like it's a full train there, so...
Yeah, I'm trying to just balance this where I'm not getting past and you're not getting past. It's kind of difficult.
Don't worry about me. Run your race.
Whoa. Almost ran you over.
Yeah, I bobbled a little bit on entry there. Just waiting for the tires to sort out a little bit, and then we'll be just as fast as everyone else. So we'll sort out where we sort out. Nice job there.
Sorry, Anthony, I just don't want to get totally trained. I prefer just to let him go, but I can't.
Yeah. He should understand that, though. He's a racer.
Thanks, Brandon.
Yeah, no problem, boy.
I didn't see anything wrong with what you did there. That's Darlington, man.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that if you've got the high line off 4, you're going to have the run down the straightaway.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to let faster guys go, and if I save my tires, I'm faster than him. You let me go, you know.
Right.
I like playing that game, but I would have lost so many spots.
Exactly, yeah. Times are evening out, though.
Yeah, there's only about 9 guys left who I think are really fast, you know, that are really super competitive.
Yeah, it looks like all of them are going to get in the show, though. That wreck up front that we were thinking might happen never did.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Cody is staying right on Manes' bumper. This is fun to watch.
Best seat in the house.
Heck yeah.
I forgot to put my bet in. I bet win all.
We'll see. I'm within striking distance right here. It's possible. I don't think we're gonna get this thing to go green the whole way.
I would love that.
I would love it too. I want to just because I want to try.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be so much slower at the end of that run, but it's only at the tail end of the run where it'll be like that too. So
yeah,
they won't have enough laps.
22-22 is not a great,
that's
like
not a good thing. Yeah.
Situation for running long, right? Like, that's not very many laps to make up a whole extra pit stop.
Yeah, I think most folks will try to do that too.
At halfway.
No, most folks are going to try to run it long because I don't think that many folks have actually gamed it out the way that we have.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people have actually run with 40-lap tires before.
Cody and Chad might be the first ones to duck down to pit road, if anyone. But the thing is that, yeah, you can't. Giving up a top 10 spot to pit under green is going to be a choice, man.
Yep.
That is a bold call.
I like it when races have these kind of natural, interesting strategies. No gimmicks.
No stages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that I never slide it off 4 and never slide it off 2.
Kitty.
Oh, you know what? That's the Tony Stewart Brickyard.
Yeah.
Brickyard 400. Tony Stewart chasing down Elliott, wasn't it? Was it Elliott or Rusty?
I'm pretty sure you've been.
I think it was Elliott.
I forget.
I've seen you get a little loose.
I quit that apron.
We're catching them.
We did in that corner, yeah.
But
Seems like we are, at least.
haven't matched.
Nah, you've been catching them. You were quicker than me that lap. I was a tenth slower that lap, but that lap I was quicker.
Yep, I'm just trying to keep a gap.
Never thought I'd be saying I'm tight still.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to work on my short run pace for sure. That remains a weakness for me here. But once we get into a long run, I got pace with just about everyone.
Yes, sir.
Which feels real good. I love this old salty track, man. I'm an old salty guy who likes old salty racetracks. Whoa! Okay, he's not going to make 43 laps. I'm calling that right now. Oh, man. That was trying to get everything he could on exit to try to make the pass.
On that one.
You're driving good.
Oh, I love it. I love the little bit of crosstalk going back and forth between them, too. Did you hear that one? It's the thought that counts.
You got that kind of speed. I'll be
Beautiful.
seeing you again soon.
Pull these good years off a little bit.
I'm not getting anywhere close to full throttle in the middle of 1 and 2 anymore.
I haven't done it all run.
Caution, caution.
Ah!
Dang. Why?
Oh, the strategy gone.
Here's the thing. Oh, we still got 2 sets of.
Back here was.
Yeah, I think you just take them.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, because we've still got one more for a late race yellow.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man.
Yep. Dang it. That would have been fun to watch that.
Pit road is open.
We'd have had a shot at that, man. We had good tires.
Oh.
I think Burroughs was saving his tires too.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
so
Burroughs switched strategy when he realized it was going to be tough to get by you.
You're
Yep.
good. That shouldn't even been a yellow.
He was smart though. Like he was. I
Like,
think Burroughs would have won that. Honestly, I bet he'd have passed everybody.
iRacing
Might have.
felt like throwing one.
Well, I'm curious to see what my wear numbers look like on this one.
Sorry, my spotter was
I'm getting hit right now.
Yeah, we all got slowed down below 40 there, or to 240, below 45.
So I heard this is where you use your left side?
Probably so.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Start looking for your sign. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop on the sign.
8680. Man, we would have been golden.
Was 8880.
Yeah.
Go, man, go. Hard.
We would have been in great shape.
Just a heads up, you know that you only have one set of right side tires remaining.
You come out second?
Wouldn't
Yep.
service my car.
Garrett, you said he had a bug. Wouldn't service his car.
Lovely.
I hate that.
I traded in my car for a brand new one while I was in there.
Oh, he
I
got
should
his.
have taken my fast repair. Yeah,
I was like, all I had to do
I'm
was stop
saving
in
it.
reverse, and it started.
Yeah. That's true.
Don't. It's not costing us any time. Don't use it.
I hate the pedal,
Like,
man, sometimes.
Real men use the H pattern.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, mine broke. I've gone through 2 Fanatec ones, and I gave up.
Yeah, I've got the Fanatec one. I've had to rebuild it 6 times. Biggest pile of junk I've ever purchased. But I keep fixing it myself.
I feel bad. I've got one that
The
works
thing
just
is,
fine, and I'm not using it.
Nothing
I had to pull mine
market
apart
that's
once, and it's
better.
worked fine since. Knock on wood.
It's not $2,000.
I think I've only had a couple of misshifts with that
Use a G25.
in the
You just
years
hook
I had it.
Along
Yeah.
with whatever wheel you got.
Well, I mean, like, that thing feels like a plastic piece of junk, does it not?
Yeah, only 2 tires, Luis.
You're only touching it on restart.
So we're gonna be real loose this first
Well,
lap.
I don't need an H, because, you know, when you're road course
Yeah,
racing,
maybe,
you want
but
paddles
remember, we're
anyway.
also not putting in fuel,
Just
so that's going to
easier.
balance it out some.
Not
Just
that guy, normally. I love the H pattern.
if you're driving like we were on that
But-
last run, you know, just
It sucks
mindful
that
about
the H pattern
tires
is
and wheel
10
spin,
times
you should be
better in
fine.
this car. It's actually easier.
Oh, looks
in
like
this car.
Wes was
You
in,
miss the shift, you just
or
try again.
no, Wes
It's
must have
already
been caught up in
weird,
one of the wrecks
but-
earlier. He's 13 laps down.
I feel like a superhero
Dang it.
running this thing 16-1 with an H pattern.
We're at
Maybe you should
16 on the lead lap now,
$300.
so I'm definitely gonna
3D
I'm gonna
print
miss on
yourself.
that.
What do I win?
True.
Virtual high, an air high 5.
yeah.
Which direction's
Oh, yeah.
LA?
I've gone through 2.
One to go.
Here.
Back that way.
Line to double up.
That's LA, back that way.
And call it a day.
Southwest.
I keep taking the shifter apart and taking the circuit board off the left to right gate and cleaning the magnet and cleaning the circuit
24
board.
lap
It's-
run.
It's all right,
I
man.
hate it.
Wes, you should come back and run another
What
one,
goes
man.
wrong exactly?
So you've got the left-right axis and then the forward-back axis. On left-right, it doesn't know which gate it's
Race
in.
car, and you got
because
20X
I think
and
that
finish
board
10
does a
down.
static
Ouch.
charge. So take that little board off, put some black tape around it, and then put it back on. And then make sure that magnet is clean and make sure the little piece of metal in the center of the magnet is perfectly centered and there's no debris.
Lovely. Some things never change.
Well, it turned out learning how to save tires didn't matter.
Real well, man. Clean up those
That'll
tires.
pay off in the feature, man.
Yeah,
But
I hope
that's
I
not
make
It's
it.
going to be the same set, same heat,
The 7th gear being there,
Yeah,
and a
run the
much
same
longer
tires.
race.
all the way past
Right.
it. Not
All right,
locked out.
boss man, pace cars off.
Good luck.
Nice restart there by Cody.
Good job, man.
Smart.
That's it, baby. Get up there and get dirty. Looking good.
Oh, saving them now. 24 to go. Doesn't mean you want to shred them because we've seen that taking care of them still matters late in the run. But, yeah.
I really like where I'm at.
I like where I'm at too. But I'd love to be one spot further forward. Especially if it means beating that Dutton boy. Oh, he got the wall.
You didn't see that, Theodore.
Oh, I saw it.
And do you mind if I make a move here?
I mean, if you get the run,
10-4.
it's still a little bit loose on the two tires. They haven't equalized out yet.
I don't want to put either of our finishing positions in jeopardy, you know what I mean?
Yeah. For sure.
You're gonna get sent here.
Well, that's a good
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I mean, keep blocking and chopping, you're going around.
Oh, that sounds like egg-shaped track tempers.
Yep. There it is. There it is.
Least surprising caution ever.
Drink or anything like that?
Stay out
Dude,
here.
I can't do much.
You gotta save this set.
Have the corner, and all you have is a tiny bit of bunker there. I mean, the.
Well, you
freaking
just wrecked us both because you.
They're still arguing.
Good call, Brandon Davis.
I mean, like, really? That's just stupid.
He starts not getting.
Verbal warning, we're not going to be discussing that right now.
That was funny. Not
It's like, you know what's happening in your head. I don't even have to be seeing it to know what's going on.
Yep.
I hate it for them. Like, for them right now, it's not funny at all. For everyone else, it's amusing because we've all been there.
Burroughs pit. Burroughs is the only one that pit.
Oh, he's a lonely man.
And then I think next guy that pits is Logan Helton in 9th.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm seeing.
That's his last set of tires, though. So
that's what I'm saying.
A caution in 10 laps, he'll stay out.
Yeah. He's a lonely man right now. He'll be an even lonelier man if we have another caution in 5 or 10.
Yeah, I could see him holding people off.
On 10-lap pressure tires with 5 to go, that's going to be ugly.
Well, you think some people would stay out? I wonder.
I don't know,
there's,
man.
Yeah, there's no green white checkers.
This
so.
other Garrett,
right?
Very,
oh, that's a good
guy.
point.
I would have wrecked me by
But
now.
at the same time, like, you are such a sitting duck if you're a second and a half slower, and that's the difference. It's literally a second and a half per lap once you're past the 10-lap mark. But that's the thing is,
you can be tough to pass. But yeah, I hear you.
With that much, like, you're just getting run over because, like, that late in the race, they're not going to wait for you.
And the caution comes out. And...
As long as you keep it straight, yeah.
In your mirror, Chad. I just heard outside clear.
Oh.
No, not you. Not you. I know you'd wreck me. I keep looking up in the mirror and I see that stars and stripes hood.
Pit road is closed.
I'm really enjoying the crosstalk. This is amusing. This
is
is probably exactly what it would be like. Well, with a lot more cussing, if they had given the drivers the ability to talk to each other in 1987.
On that last deal, but I was on ice.
I feel like it'd be fairly similar.
Oh yeah, you were literally
half the field would be driving the 5 car next year.
Hold the bottom, as if, you didn't even have a run.
Only half.
Yeah.
That's bad, man.
We'll leave that to the true fans to get that joke.
They'll figure it out. Pet Shower just figured it out.
I don't know what I'm doing. So great combo.
Oh man.
Too soon.
Yep.
Yeah, we're doing wonderful. Ain't we? Good time.
All right. So when we restart here, we're going to
I just
have
want to be on TV. Am I doing a good
16
job
to
of that
go.
yet?
I think so.
You gotta hit the wall a couple more times. They got a counter running. Pretty sure I'm leading.
I've hit it twice in 106 laps. I'm happy with that.
J-Pet got it immediately. Of course he
I'm
did.
a 6
Be
or
one to
7,
go.
so
Get yourself something to drink.
If there is one man on iRacing who knows memes,
All the streams I watch.
it's Justin Petshower.
And the correct order. Burns.
Nate, that was a good one. You win joke of the day.
Too.
This is my first time driving these cars, but I watch you guys on the streams. I enjoy streams with these cars.
And we have a blast in these things racing each other.
Yes, we do. Can't help but notice the series regulars are doing a little bit better when the track is Darlington versus Daytona.
Yeah, that's true. And that's where you.
Catch your breath. It's gonna
Now I
be
know where
dogfight,
y'all
man.
went. Haven't seen y'all in a while.
I can't do it with the A-car, man. I just can't.
All right, man. Do your thing. Be ready. Green.
Hey RC, can you look at that restart? I've got a black for passing on the inside. That lapper just wasn't moving though.
Looking into it.
Sorry if I messed you up in the middle there.
A little bit.
Little bit of an unorthodox line, but it worked for the exit. That's good. He got the black cleared. Oh, here comes Garrett.
Very mature. Very mature.
I was able to let him go without
Yeah.
losing another spot.
No, that was good. That was probably the right call. If I have to do the same, I will. But I don't know, man. I've had pace on the long run, so we'll see.
Looking behind me.
Oh, good. That looks big. That might not bring out a yellow.
Guy was trying so hard to get a run on me. Your hip was put in the wall.
Oh no, was that Chad? That was Chad. Ah, dang it!
Konrath got through it.
Garrett, I got nothing but a sorry for you. I'm sorry, man.
Told you, man. Trophy or steering wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, if I would have had a better 1 and 2, I'd be on Cody's bumper right now.
Inside. Still there?
Roll that top. Roll that
Oh
top.
yeah, no,
Water clear.
I got him on
Beautiful.
exit.
Beautiful.
It was a worthy attempt. So that was Chad and Kevin in that wreck.
Gives me a lot of breathing room behind me too, so I don't have to push too hard.
Mm-hmm.
Worst you could lose is 2 spots.
Right on. Good to know.
There's nobody behind me. Nobody breaking that bad draft.
Look at that. Look at him running the Pocono line down the straightaway.
They call this track the Tricky Egg.
Right? That'd actually be a good nickname for it. But it's already got enough nicknames. You give that one to Gateway.
Yeah. Very true.
Inside. Still inside. Still there. Clear him. Clear.
He tried road course out breaking me there.
10 laps to go.
I actually drove it pretty deep into 3, and he still got it deeper in the corner.
Burroughs is coming on those new tires. He's behind me.
Righto. Yeah, he'll get most of his spots back with that, but the thing is that if there's another caution, he's hosed.
Go inside. Clear low.
Why Garrett doesn't try to enter high and then try to cross you exit?
He did, like, for 2 laps, and I'm just getting an exit that's pretty good, so he wasn't able to do anything with it.
Right. Chad disconnected.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
fast.
he was, and I'm sure he'll be back for another one of these because he's good enough, and he should make the show.
3 wrecks and a win.
Right? J-Pet calls it the slippery egg. I like that. That's good.
It's more gritty.
It is slidey though, because the pavement on iRacing in particular is so old at this point. Like, whatever, I think it's some combination of the type of asphalt they use for this place, and then also just that, like, you get that North Carolina sun, probably, or South Carolina sun, close to the ocean.
Not what we wanted to see.
Nope, but
No green light check, right?
yeah, correct. I'm pitting.
I mean, but we're only going to restart with 2 to go.
There are going to be a lot of guys who pit, though.
Man, I don't know if you lifted or if I just had a much
You
bigger
sure?
run than I judged. But
I'm trying to think.
I'm sorry, man.
Oh, you're right. 2 to go. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
stay out.
they're-
We got
they're gonna
Burroughs
like
as
the
a
one that's
Burroughs.
gonna
We
happen.
know we got 2 guaranteed buffer cars,
That's not the
so, or at least
Yeah,
1.
Burroughs is going to win this
There's
race.
no green light checkered.
No, probably not, but
We'll get a couple laps.
You're going?
no.
Or are you faking? Okay.
I'm faking.
Yeah. Cody's staying out. Garrett's staying out. We got some takers. I've got enough buffer cars that I feel fine. I didn't cut the gloves. These are just different gloves. So I've got, I get eczema on my hands, and I think one of the things that irritates it is wearing the gloves too much without washing them. And, like, those heavy gloves that I was wearing before are a real pain to turn inside out and wash and turn back around every time.
Theodore, I don't know
So
what
I
it is,
bought
but here
a
in
bunch
Pocono,
of
2 hardest tracks, and I believe
cheap
they're your
gloves.
best tracks. You fly around here.
Tracks that favor a little bit more patient driving style and an emphasis on long run speed.
Yeah, I agree with that. You do really well with those.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You ain't wrong. We can get
I can
tire
get
spin
you
on
on
this
that
restart.
first lap out, but after that,
Probably
we're
not.
neck and neck on lap time.
Yeah, I just need to work on my short run speed, but yeah, long run, I'm able to keep pace with you.
Looks like there's only tire spin at the top of the power band, which makes sense for these cars, I guess.
Yep.
The way they have them.
Yeah, we just got to be on top of it for the restart.
Mm-hmm. I stopped wearing gloves driving.
Oh, really?
I simplified my setup. Like, just everything that I had on, I just simplified it all. No gloves, no fan, no button box, no shifter, no... I had like a little stream deck button thing. I had all these things on, now I've just got it all down. It's just steering wheel and pedals, nothing else.
I've got... Oh, it's definitely eczema, J-Pet. I got a diagnosis from a dermatologist and everything. I've just figured out a way to manage
What
it.
is the purpose of tonight's race?
Top 10 qualify for the Retro 500. You're also going to start based on where you finish.
Okay, but I guess I need to ask that again. What are the next few weeks for then? There's like next qualifier each week.
Right, top 10 from each of those So the winner of this race will start on pole. The winner of next week's race will start second. The winner of the third race will start third, and so on. So we got 4 races. Each one of those races will transfer 10 drivers. If you transfer in this race, you don't run any of the other ones.
Well, and the other ones cost more money to race, so if you want to.
Makes sense. Okay.
I'd have to check the rule book to confirm, but I don't believe that the provisional also gives him pole position. I think the provisional just guarantees him a spot in the field. Oh, did they say? Well, I have that wrong. We had so many different discussions about how we were going to
Well, I
format
really
this
threw this
thing
one
that
away.
I could be
It
wrong,
was-
and they're probably right. It ain't over yet.
What do you say?
Wes said on the
Cody
broadcast that
Dutton,
the
I
main
think
show will have its own qualifying. I don't think that's
When
what we
this
put in the
high
rule
dollar
book, but I could be
penalty
wrong.
Goes from third to second, you're going to win the race.
Just as a reminder, the podium finishers should go to the waiting room in Discord, as well as P10.
All right, so 3-lap shootout here.
Well, Garrett, at least you're third, and I'm
No one in
back
the
here
top
now.
10 pit under that
I'm
last yellow,
scared for my
so
life.
staying out was the right call.
Yeah, Burroughs got slightly fresher tires.
Notice where the shade
Right,
is on the
Easy,
radar.
bro.
but I think we're outside of the... We're past where that matters.
3 to go here, 3 to go.
Pace car's off, be ready. Green flag.
Come on, Garrett.
Oh
Hey,
no!
boy.
Oh no!
He just cut me off.
Maybe being nice.
Oh,
is
that
all.
sucks, man.
Nice when you have a black badge.
Whoa.
I was there, just came down, just
I think that's race.
I just took
Maine's held third.
$59 and just threw him in the garbage right there.
Did that knock you out of the top 10?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
junk.
Oh man,
All I want to do is just finish the race, just letting guys go the entire time.
that sucks.
Should be 2 more laps.
Man,
You drove
That's what
such a good race too, man.
I don't understand. I'm like to his inside, and he just comes down like I'm not there.
Pit road's
That
open, I think.
sucks.
Fucking
Good one,
black badge.
Thank you. Good race, everybody. I enjoyed that.
Why do I do these?
Hey, Landon. I
How's
hope
that-
you
I
got a different
regret
shot
every
this
time I do
round.
one of these podium things. I regret it.
You made it.
That one ain't on podium though. It's
I'll
just
look back on it.
I don't know, man.
It's just
Glad I put it
hotheads,
back
you
in
know.
my head.
It's
Yeah.
just people getting these races and they
my
don't
fault.
just don't care.
That
One
really
flag.
sucks. I got to look at the replay, but I trust your word on
Yeah,
what
I mean,
happened.
You kind of wrecked me, but you can look at it.
I mean, I wouldn't say he intentionally wrecked you. He got in the wall and it kind of bounces you off. But
God, man.
Yeah,
You drove such a
the
smart
previous
race the whole
two
time too.
corners
That
seemed
really
like
that's
I had
lame.
enough time to let it play.
That's what I get.
In it.
That's what I get for letting people go
Really,
all race.
On the outside.
Mischievous when you enter
Nah,
the
man.
corner.
I want you to have a good experience in one of the podium races. Like as a managing member, if I feel bad now since I'm your friend and a managing member that like
Sending it into turn 1, reckless driving.
wait, what?
What did he say?
Oh,
I'm
he-
below
no, he-
the Garrett.
No,
I'm
he's giving
below
that to
Garrett.
Landon, not you.
Who's Landon?
Landon
There must
Milz.
have been another wreck that I didn't see then, because
Yeah.
Landon didn't have nothing to do with that.
No. Yeah, that was for the transfer, I think.
Garrett, I don't understand the point of that late in the race, man. That was just absolutely silly. It just cost me my race. That's just ridiculous. Like, I'm on his bumper the entire turn going in.
I get them on Amazon, Tony. Actually, if you go into my Discord, I think I've got links for like gloves and socks on Amazon in there. But yeah, just search for skeleton gloves on Amazon, and you get like these are like
You're on
bicycle
the
gloves.
inside.
So they're more breathable than the ones that I had. I don't need gloves that are fire retardant. I need a little bit of grip, and I need something that looks cool.
Did a great job there. Nice run. You're gonna have to come around.
Good race, guys. Shame that happened in the end, and we weren't able to race it out for those final 3.
Unbelievable.
That's a raw deal, man. I hate that.
I have had to spend money to do that, too.
I would be so I would be so upset.
I told you, yeah, I was just like, man, I'm not going to keep on spending money. How many times do I have to do this and learn my lesson? And
All right,
I
so we're
never
gonna have to
learn
come
my
around
lesson.
the
I keep on,
54.
just keep on wasting my time and money.
You're gonna be lining
Yeah.
up behind the 80.
I do these because I've done so many where I didn't make the show like the E-Racer one, the podium one. I just enjoy like the big event thrill is fun for me, even if I miss it.
Congrats on the win, Cody.
Like I just go in with the mentality of like it's like pulling a slot machine, especially at the Daytona races.
Behind the 80.
I'd rather have clean racing and hard racing and it be more based on speed than slot machine and just going in there and just getting wrecked. Just stupid. Everyone's already in there. Just every single time is just.
I hear you. I want to take a look at this, and then I gotta pop over to the.
Yep.
You were supposed to be getting interviewed too. You were gonna get third if you got the pass made on him.
I had Burroughs on my outside, so I just held the bottom line and if Garrett Manes just rolls the top, he'd clear me. Like I got a guy on my outside. All Garrett has to do is just not cut me off, and he's gonna get a great finish, and we're all gonna and he just comes down. Like I'm all the way on the white line. Like I just can't understand. My spotter's calling him high. My spotter's calling him high. What am I like? Where am I supposed to go?
It's a little less cut and dry on the replay. I'm going to be honest with you. So you're not quite to his bumper yet. You barely, like, at the line you're not, that like, he pulls down in front of you, and then when you get to the turn, like...
My spotter's calling him high here.
But the thing is that you've got, your front bumper is barely at his rear bumper, and he, like, you turn him before you ever get to the corner.
But I have to enter there. Like, I have to enter the bottom. Like, I can't enter middle because I got Burroughs to my outside. All I can do is just hold the white line. That's the only thing I can do. And all Garrett has to do is hold the middle, and he would just clear me.
Yeah, the thing is that, like, this reminds me so much of that deal that I had at Dover in the Xfinity race a while back, where it's like, you're not really there until... Like, you're not there on the straightaway. You're only there when the corner starts, and you just... I get you being upset, but, like... And maybe he could have cut you a break, but you sort of have to know that he's not going to. I would if I was in your position, I would have just followed him. Like, I would have tried to follow. I wouldn't have tried to make this pass. I would have tried to follow him personally.
I wasn't even trying to make the pass. I was just trying to run the bottom.
Right. Yeah, I would have just backed off a little bit so that you would allow him to clear, and then you're gonna beat Burroughs through the corner. Like, Burroughs even hit the wall on his own, although I think that's probably because of the wreck. But like, I would have just tried to raise Burroughs and not try to get a fender on Manes there if that was me. And again, like, it's more of about a self-preservation. Yes, he probably
just trying to hold the bottom.
Right, but like, I agree with you that he probably should have given you the lane because you were there. The thing is, you're there so late that he's already started to just turn in by the time you are there.
He knows I'm going to be there.
Right, but at the same time, like, what you're saying, it's like third, fourth, fifth doesn't matter to you at this point. The main thing you're trying to avoid is not wrecking. And even if he's 75% or 90% in the wrong here, you've got 100% ability to say, like, just roll out of it. Let him come down in front of you and preserve your race, and you're going to make the show.
Black badges, like, I get it. If that was somebody else, I'm racing around black badges.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do that. You don't get up in the entry. You just I'm just digging on the bottom, racing my race there. Like, I don't.
I feel like with black badges though, with black badges, this is a wreck every time. Like, every single, like, if the 31 car and the 2 car here both have black badges, the 31 car is trying to make this move every single time, and the 2 is doing what he does every single time. You know what I mean?
All he has to do is roll the top.
Right.
Yeah, it's just silly. He knows there's going to be a car there. He put his own race in jeopardy, put mine and a bunch of other people's too. Just silly.
Yeah.
Silly stuff. But yeah, that's what are you going to do?
I absolutely hate that happened to you though. Like, it's such a... All right, I gotta switch over to Discord.
All right, man, well, at least it was fun hanging out with you there.
Dude, man, it was so much fun racing with you. I really want you to have a good experience in one of these at some point.
Yeah, too many egos in these big events, but I'll hopefully we'll race an official race with you here at some point.
Yeah, for sure thing, man. Take care.
See you, man.
Garrett, man, fun racing with you, dude. It has been a while.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you were doing good there. I got so tight I couldn't actually complete it because I couldn't roll the speed anymore. The rubber had built up so bad down there, it was just plowing. And I didn't take fuel on that last stop, and terrible.
I didn't take fuel for like the last 3 stops. Once I got to the end, because it was so loose and I was going 2 tires, I was leaving fuel out of it to balance it out a little bit.
Yeah, see, I had taken 4 so many times that it wasn't loose.
Right.
So I didn't have that, left side wear. It was just bad. It didn't play out the way I wanted it to. But you did great, and there was nothing I could do to,
As
to
I
pass you.
I just know at Darlington that in 3 and 4, if you can maintain at least 50-50 on exit, the car on top is always going to be able to roll it out faster.
Yep.
So that was kind of just my thing, is like I knew, especially with you diving it in as hard as you were on entry, I knew that I knew what line I could take to be able to stay in front, basically. So I was in management mode, and I figured it's like once I get clear, then maybe I can start working on Cody a little bit to try to run him down. But that was super fun, dude. Gonna be a fun main event.
Yeah, absolutely. There was no way for me to be able to roll the bottom like the way I was driving it in. Like you said, I was driving it deep, but I was able to hold the bottom. But if I went slower, I hit the apron. If I went faster, I just missed the bottom altogether. So I was in that middle ground, but no matter how I tried to do it when I was pinching under you, I could not get that angle to roll the center, no matter how I did it, and just no drive off. Middle of the race, you could roll the speed because, one, I was freer and it wasn't so rubbered up, but at the end, it was freaking terrible. I felt it going away. Like,
uh-oh, I got put in the transfer room. So we got our interview cut off. I'm going to go back and look at some of these incidents here while we're waiting to do the interview. B-Delp, thank you for the Prime sub, man. Really appreciate that. Take a look at this first wreck here. Oh, goodness.
From the back to the front, he wins from 19th on the grid. Podium eSports' own John Theodore is second in this race. He's also into the big show. Dylan, you're standing by with him.
John, it seemed like your car was just destroyed about 30 laps in. It looked like the rear end was torn off. You just had a lot of attrition to get through. What was the plan after you had that damage to get where you got up to in second place?
So, yeah, I don't know what happened there. I still haven't looked it on the replay to see what happened with that guy who drove in my rear end to cause all that damage. But the first caution after that happened, I just gave up all my track position and took as much repairs as I could. I had a little over a minute and got it down to about 20 seconds. And then, was just kind of managing my race, riding. I sort of knew what I wanted to do in terms of tire management and pit stops if we ended up with a long green flag situation. So I was just kind of riding and knowing what my strategy was going to be. And then the next caution, took 2 tires. That got me up to 4th, and I settled back into 7th. And then, 2 tires again for the rest of the race pretty much. Just ended up being the right call. These cars on bias pipe tires, 4 tires has a little bit of an advantage on the first couple laps. 2 is a little bit loose, but once you can get through those first 2-3 laps, the wear on the left side really makes no difference in terms of pace on the long run. So I knew that if I could hold that track position once I got back up there, and passing at Darlington's just so tough. Yeah. So that was basically it.
That's a big deal. We were talking about the whole race. How much do tires matter? And it seems like, you could have got away with taking 2 tires toward the end or just tested it on the first stop. But, there's a lot of things that go into the decision. What made you take 2?
Just experience. Me, Cody, Chad, the guys who run this series, on the official side all the time, pretty well know the strategy. It's like you don't take left side tires unless they're absolutely done. just because it costs you so much time and track position. And again, like I said, after a lap or two, there's no difference in pace at all. So, yeah, just taking two. I took 4 on the first stop, and I think or the stop where I repaired the damage. So I think the first 2 pit cautions I took 4, and then after that it was just 2 tires for the rest of the race because the left side tires are really not wearing much at all.
And that's what we noticed. A lot of drivers just taking 2 tires toward the end there. We didn't notice any difference, and you didn't notice any difference between taking 2 and taking 4 toward the end there. Do you have any sponsors? Anyone you want to thank for this? Again, great job finishing P2 tonight. We'll see you in the big show September 6th on Labor Day. It'll be on Podium Esports. Anyone you want to thank?
Yeah, so obviously, thank you to Podium Esports for putting this on. As managing member, consider them a sponsor, NEK.org. And huge shout out to my main sponsor on the car, Cori Bush, in Congress. Had a major political victory just recently, doing a protest where, she's endured homelessness. She knows what that's about. So sleeping on the steps is a form of protest. She knows how to do activism. I've been at protests with her out in St. Louis many times. So using that direct political action to, force the president's hand to do an executive order to extend the eviction moratorium. I thought that was fantastic. So, I've been a supporter of hers and a friend of hers for a long time. Couldn't be more proud of her and what she's doing up there in D.C. So definitely shout out to Cori Bush and everyone on her team, because as I'm sure anyone who knows anything about politics knows, it's not just the politician. They're the one who's out in front of the cameras and stuff like that, but every single one of them has a team of folks behind them that makes it all happen. And I'm just happy to, support and get the word out about someone who actually represents the people as opposed to corporate interest and things like that.
Of course. And one last quick question. Who is your car a throwback to?
So that car, the reason why I'm running number 88 on it, that car is actually a throwback to my childhood favorite driver, which was Rusty Wallace when I was growing up. Oh. He's also from the St. Louis area. So this car is throwing back to, he actually ran, I believe it was in like 83 or 84. He ran a couple of races in a number 88 Gatorade Pontiac. So I took that green and white scheme and I made everything that was white the same color of purple that Cori was using on her campaign lit, and then I changed the orange on the Gatorade Lightning Bolt as well to match the orange that was incorporated, which is, I believe, comes from Matriarch, which is one of the progressive political action committees that was throwing some support her way that started up on the past election cycle. So that was incorporated into, the campaign literature. So I pulled the exact color codes from those two and turned what was originally a Gatorade scheme into a Cori Bush scheme. Yeah.
Again, thank you so much, John, for your time. Congrats on the P2 and way to make it into the big show. Can't wait to see what you do here in about a month. Thank you for your time, John.
Really looking forward to it. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
All right, so that's it for the interview. That's going to close out the video for the. Well, actually, no, we're not going to close out the video yet because we still got cautions to look at. We were looking at what caused this first caution, I do believe.
Alright, 10-4, bud.
So there we go. I'm going to pop out of the Discord here.
Alright, man. Appreciate it.
So yeah, that was that first caution. And let's see, we were talking about, like, did he roll up or did he hit the brakes? It's like he's in the air. He did roll a little bit, and then he realized what he was doing and hit the brakes before he slid up into traffic, so that's good. Second caution. And actually, I need to... Before the second caution, I think this is the one here. Nope, I've already got the damage at this point. Where did I get that damage? Let's see. we go. Let's see. So Burroughs is, I remember this now. Burroughs gets by me. And he slots in right behind me. This is the one I was referring to as the Al Borland paint scheme because it looks like a flannel shirt. And he looks low. And just sent it in too deep. I think he did that on his own. Like, it doesn't look too bad. From what I'm seeing here. I just think he misjudged it. But, you know, like... And he's also got the 25 pretty close on his bumper. I don't know. There was that second hit that I was like, come on, dude. You already hit me once. And I understand that, like, he's reckoning trying to save it at that point, but it's like, oh, the thing just bit. And I got a good piece of the wall there. He got it a lot worse than I did, though. Very fortunate that didn't bring out a caution. I want to see this here. Yeah, just locked him up, and man, that was a moment right there. That was an absolute moment. Just clipped my back end, tagged the wall, straightened it out. Hold on a second. I love doing this with stuff like this. Because we can go. Let's see. I'm gonna zoom it in a little bit because we can see. Thanks, Just Stu. Appreciate that, man. There are more of us on the left that also like racing than folks might think. Just sawing on that wheel. Actually straightened it out pretty good there. Let's see. A little virtual GT swatting flies there. Crunch the rear end. Just no change in expression on the driver at all there. Just cool as a cucumber the whole time. Absolute chaos and calamity going on behind me. Second caution came out and we decided to go get... We had a minute of damage from that, but it really wasn't affecting us. I probably didn't even need to repair it, but I think that repairing it did ultimately help. Yeah, I was with you, man. I was basically boycotting that 500 a couple years back when Trump was the Grand Marshal. But yeah, you know, left is best. Left turns are best. Left is best. So it looks like Jason here just, you know, that's a fairly typical Darlington wreck. A little bit of lack of experience. Just got in over his head a little bit. Where'd he end up finishing? 17th, 11 laps down. So he had more trouble after that, I think. Let's see. Next one. Lap 48. Oh my. This was the one that I thought I didn't like. And it was... He was trying to let him go and then just took him out. Brandon. I really think that S.E. Martin was just in over his head a little bit and just misjudged it, unfortunately. That's too bad. Had a decent green run again. All the cautions were relatively spaced out at about the same amount there. So here, this is where we had settled into 7th. Black badges were leading. This was Colton's wreck. Colton Zimmer just gets it a little bit too loose and loops it around and happens to be on the track when it happens. No harm though, no. So, and where did Colton made the show? So he recovered from that to finish 8th. He'll be in the show. It's such a shame that Nate's not in it, man. Like, 'cause he drove a great race. Oh yeah, I think that was Kevin Champagne running the Mickey D's Mac Tonight scheme. Awesome paint scheme. So let's see. This one came out real quick. This was I hear something hitting. Oh my. Mario just, oh goodness, 3 of them. What is this? This is off of turn 2 here. This was the 2 who I think were jawing at each other for a little bit. And yeah, I mean, that's why you don't exit turn 2 side by side. This was actually a battle between the 2 of them for a little while. Mario actually ended up making it in. Landon did not, unfortunately.
Thank you, Chad.
Oh, this is probably what got under Landon's skin there, is they hit coming off 2 that time, too. Here they go through 3 and 4.
You're gonna get sent here.
They start jawing at each other.
I mean, keep blocking and chopping, you're going around, but...
That's the thing is like, oh goodness. Yeah, that's not really blocking and chopping, but it is...
Why is this guy even allowed to race here? This is stupid. Dude, I can't do much. I'm not gonna let you have the corner if all you have is a tiny bit of bumper there.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, you freaking just wrecked us both, because you...
Thing is like, I feel like Landon actually could have avoided this here. And, you know, it's tough in the heat of the moment, but, like, he doesn't really get the run down into 1 so much, but Mario gives him the room, but he doesn't get it there. But the thing is that on the exit of 2, see how he's... Look at where his car is here versus the 2 cars that are right behind him. If he runs his center and makes a better cut on exit, he's lower, and when Mario hits the wall, he's just cruising right past him. Because, like, overdriving it a little bit, thinking too much about the spot. This is why I always say, you know, you get yourself in trouble at Darlington when you start racing the competition rather than the track. And I get that this is for 9th and 10th. This is the transfer spot right here. This is super intense racing. But if Landon gets his car down lower through this corner exit here, Mario may or may not hit the wall, but I think Landon's going to beat him on exit, and he's going to be able to go pull the pass off going into 3. So yeah, at this point we're 2nd, Nate's 3rd. Everything's looking great. We decided to stay out next caution comes out, and Nate's in fourth. Nate has gotten passed by Garrett at this point. This is Jake and Roswell. Roswell just ran into him on a back straight. Wow. Was there any chatter on this one? That's kind of a weird deal. I think he just misjudged the crossover there. Like he's got great pace. Yeah, he's trying to make the crossover and he just misjudged the dimensions of his car and the closing rate. Oh, that's a rough deal. So yeah. And then, you know, we already reviewed what happened with the final wreck. Just I hate it for Nate, man. It's just the way that this whole restart went was just so unfortunate for him. It just put him in like the absolute worst position. We get going, he gets a good run. He almost kind of has to check up for Manes a little bit there, but he, like, you know, he gets almost to the inside, and then on corner entry, it's just, yeah, and then because he gets pushed around, he ends up not being able to hold his spot, whereas Manes and Burroughs were able to hold their spots, and they transfer and Nate doesn't. So that's super unfortunate. That's just a shame. 85 is super slow. Shouldn't he stay low? He should hold his line, but he doesn't have, like, he's better off holding his line up high than he is pulling low on that deal. You really don't want to say him stay low necessarily or try to go low. Like, you know, it just the most important thing if you're a slower car is to hold your line. And Luch didn't call a number of cars on the lead lap, but did call someone wrecking by just heat of transferring. Yep, you did call that. I was wrong on how many cars I thought would finish on the lead lap. We ended up with more than 10. We actually ended up with 14 on the lead lap when all was said and done. So we're going to close the YouTube video here. Thank y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all. If you like the video, please do click that like button, hit subscribe, head over to twitch.tv/John_A_Theodore. Click the heart to give me a follow. Thank you very much. Peace out.